Hi, my name is Borbala Foris, and I'm a postdoctoral fellow in the Animal Welfare Program, and I'm interested in developing methods for automatically monitoring the behavior of dairy cattle. Today, I would like to give you an update on our Smart Brush project that I outlined in the last meeting 6 months ago. Recent studies indicate that the brushing behavior of cows may be a very useful early indicator for health or welfare problems because it can be considered a non-essential behavior which shows changes before core behaviors such as feeding or resting behavior change. So we set out to develop a prototype for a smart brush by combining a commercially available motorized brush with an RFID reader. I'm happy to report that we now have a working prototype that you can see in the picture. This brush provides us with two data streams. First, we know when the brush was rotating and for how long, and we also know which cow's ear tag has been detected in the area. We then combine these two data streams in an algorithm, and we can then assign brush use events to individual cows. In this next video, you can see an example of how this looks in practice. The cow comes to the brush, pushes it with her head, and activates the rotation. And as this happens, the antennas being there above the brush, slightly to the side, detect her ear tag. She then continues to use the brush and moves along. But here you can see one challenge that we face. Another cow comes along and she starts using the brush before it would stop rotating. So here the RFID readings becomes very important to distinguish between users. We performed a preliminary validation of the detection based on the brush use of 10 cows, which was continuously video monitored for 1 day. You can see in the diagram on the left that in most cases, cows activated the brush with their head, which confirms the suitability of this ear tag detection for identifying the individual starting to use the brush. However, on occasion, cows activated the brush with their back or neck. This, according to our observations, often corresponded to events where they backed out from the feeder as the brush has been placed on the opposite side of the feed alley. In terms of total brush use duration, the 10 cows had an overall duration of 1 hour and 35 minutes in the video, and the algorithm provided a good estimate of this with 1 hour and 42 minutes detection. However, on the individual level, the daily brush use time was accurately estimated for some cows, but we also had mismatches where the algorithm under or overestimated brush use. We observed that this over and underestimation corresponds to cows taking the brush from another without being detected, just as the example you have seen in the video, or when they activate the brush with their back. In summary, this prototype shows that detecting the brush use of individuals and groups is possible, and in the next steps, we will test different brush locations and algorithm settings to optimize the detection. Thank you for your attention.